Hi friend, in this video we will be discussing about while loop, do while loop and do until loop. So let us start the video. So here first of all we will discuss about while loop. So while loop is also known as while statement. Whether we call it while loop or while statement, both refers to same. This loop executes the statement in a code of block when a specific condition evaluates to true. So whenever the condition satisfies, so some lines of code will be executed which we put under the block. And it is also called a pretest loop because in this one first we write the condition and after that we write the loop body. And if the condition is satisfied, then it will go to further and it will execute the code block. And if condition does not match, it will not go further and it will not execute the code block. And as long as the condition is true in while loop, so the code block will keep executing repeatedly. And whenever the condition returns false, so the loop will terminate automatically and the control of execution will go after the loop. Here you can see the syntax of while loop. So here first we will be writing the while keyword and after that we will be writing the condition expression, and in bracket we will be writing some lines of code. So while executing, first of all it will be checking the condition, and if the condition is true, then execution will be going to further and it will be executing the statement 1 and statement 2, statement 3 and so on. And it will keep repeating, execution will keep repeating as long as the condition is true. And as soon as the condition becomes false, the execution will be terminate and the control will go after this code block. So it will come out of this loop. So this is how while loop executes. And now we will be discussing about do while loop. So both are similar only, while loop and do while. Only simple difference is in while loop first we check the condition, and in do while first we write the code block and at last we check the condition. And it is also called as exit control loop because we are writing the condition after the code block. And unlike the while loop, do while loop will execute at least once, since we have written the code block in starting only and at last we are checking the condition. So first code block will be execute at least first time, then condition will be checked, and next loop will be decided based on the condition after the code block. And here you can see the syntax. First we have written the code block, and to write the code block we have to use one keyword called do. So after do we have to use the bracket, and in bracket we have to write multiple lines of code, and after completion of this code block we can write the condition. So while writing the condition we have to use again the keyword called while, and in brace we have to write the condition expression. So while executing, first it will execute the code block and at last it will check the condition. So whether condition is true or false, the code block will be executed at least once, and whether it should be repeated or not, it will be decided after the condition expression. So this is how do while loop works. And now we will discuss about do until loop. So if we see do while loop and do until loop and we check the syntax of both, so it seems both are very identical. Only difference is in do while we use the keyword while, and in do until we use the keyword do until. One more difference is in do while continues to run as long as the condition is true. So the code block will keep executing until the condition becomes false, and do until is just opposite of this one. So this one also will keep executing as long as the condition is false. So as soon as condition becomes true, so do until loop will terminate and control will go to the next line of code. And this is also will execute at least once whether condition becomes true or false. Here you can see the syntax of do until loop. So everything is similar like do while only, but here instead of while we have written until. And in condition expression it will be opposite of while loop. In do while it will keep executing as long as this condition is true, but here whenever condition becomes true it will terminate and it will keep executing as long as the condition is false, and this code block will execute at least once whether it is true or false. And here also we can use the keyword do while writing the code block. So this is how do until loop works. Here we will try some hands-on so that we can get some more practical knowledge on this one. I have opened PowerShell ISE here. Now we will be trying some of examples one by one. So here is the first example where we will be using while loop, and using while loop we will be printing value from 1 to 5. So first of all I have defined a variable called count and I have given value 1, and after that I have used while keyword and put the condition count less than equal to 5. So this loop will keep executing as long as this condition is satisfied. And in the code block I have just printed the value of count. In every loop this value will be printed, and once it is printed, after that the value of count will be incremented by 1 in every loop. So now if I execute this one, so you can see here that in first loop it has printed the default value which we had put here, and in every loop it has incremented to 1. So it became 2, again it became 3, again it became 4, and again it became 5. So this is how we have used while loop while printing the value from 1 to 5. Now let's move to another example. Here we will be printing the sum of natural numbers starting from 1 to 10. So I have defined sum of variables in starting only before starting the loop. So first variable is $n. I have given the value 10 because we want to summarize the value from 1 to 10 only. And after that I have given second variable $i and I have given value 1. And third I have put $sum and I have given value 0, because in starting there will not be any sum, it will be 0, and in every loop we will keep adding to this variable. So here again I have used the while keyword, and in this one in every loop I am checking the condition. So I am checking whether $i is less than equal to $n or not. So first time $n will be 10 and $i will be 1. So since 1 is less than equal to 10, so this loop will continue. So this looping will happen as long as both becomes 10 here. So $n is already 10, and in every loop there will be increment to $i, and some point of time it will also become 10, and after that 11. So this loop will be broken and control will come out here. And inside the code block I have written $sum is equal to $sum plus $i. So in every loop there will be addition to sum with $i. So first time it will be addition of 0 plus 1, and second time 1 plus 2, third time 4, like this. And I also will be incremented to 1 in each loop. So now if I execute this one, so you can see here at last I am printing the value echo $sum. So whatever the value it contains, it has given us the final result as 55. So 55 is the summation of value from 1 to 10 natural numbers. Now let's move to another example. Here we will be using do while loop. Previously we have tried while loop, but here we will be using do while loop. So there is only one small difference between while loop and do while loop. While loop is retained in a starting when we use only while loop, and when we use the do while loop, so code block will be retained in starting and we will use the condition after the code block. So here also I have used one variable called $i and I have given the value 1, and after that I am printing the value $i in every loop, and in every loop I am incrementing the value to 1, and after the code block every time I am checking whether $i is less than equal to 5 or not. So as long as this condition is satisfied, this loop will be executed, but it will run at least once here whether it is satisfied or not. So if I print this one, you can see that value from 1 to 5 has been printed. So this time we have used do while loop. Now we will see one more example in do while loop. So here I have already defined a variable called $a is equal to 9, and here I am checking the condition $a less than equal to 5. Since 9 is greater than 5, so this condition will not be satisfied. But only one feature of do while loop is that although this condition is not satisfied, but this code will be executed at least once. So if I execute this one, we know that condition is false, still we will be getting some value printed over here. So now you can see here that whatever the statement I have written here, that starting loop, so it has been printed, and $a I have printed, so its value is 9, so that is the reason it has been printed 9 over here. And now at last I have printed now $a is $a, so $a is 10 because we have incremented here 1. So this is how we have seen that although condition is not satisfied, but still code will be executed at least once. So this is the difference between while loop and do while loop. Now we will be moving to other example, which is do until loop. So do until loop is also like do while loop only, but instead of while here I have used until, and in the condition it will be reversed of do while loop. So in do while loop, so this loop used to execute as long as the condition satisfied, but here it will be negative. So this loop will continue as long as the condition is false. As soon as it becomes true, so this loop will be broken. So first of all I am starting a process called notepad, and after that I am getting the process object and I am printing the count of that process, and after that I am checking whether count is equal to 5 or not. So if count is less than 5, then this loop will go once again. So now execute this one and we will see the output. So I have executed, and now you can see the output here that I have written here starting notepad. So current count is 1. So first time it has started one notepad process and it has taken the count. So since this is not satisfying the condition, so it has executed second time. So second time also it checked the condition and count is less than 5. So again it executed third time, fourth time, and fifth time the condition got satisfied, so the loop got broken. So this is how we have used do until loop while opening 5 instances of a notepad. Now moving to other example, here also we will be using do until loop. Here we have one array which contains element from 1 to 7, and using do until loop we will be trying to print these elements. So here first of all I have used dollar array, and in square bracket I am using the index of array. So with each index I will be getting one element of the array, and every time I am looping I am incrementing the index number, and at last checking the value of index and comparing with the length of array here. Now if I print here, so we can see here that element from 1 to 7 has been printed. So this is how we can use the do until loop. So we have seen here 6 different examples of while loop, do while loop and do until loop. Now let's move to other part of this topic. And now to summarize this topic, we have learned about while loop, do while loop and do until loop. And at last we have also seen some practical on this. So I hope this was helpful to you, and that's all in today's video.